and daddy is there, or someone actually intentionally helping these children. Okay, maybe you follow them, and the first week you are getting yourself involved in what they are doing. It will be easy for them to navigate. But nowadays, everybody's looking for money. We're too busy.
I think that's the reason for this program this afternoon. Sorry, before I allow Bianca to talk. You know, following these kids to the university, sometimes some of them will feel like, waiting now.
They're embarrassing me.
You understand?
What do you talk about that when she mentioned this?
Now?
Because back then, I don't understand. See,
See,
if you as a parent have not fully equipped the child to that extent that the child can go and do some kind of thing by themselves,
yes,
then that means you are failed in a way. I'm sorry if I'm being too harsh here.
I just said it when I went.
Because you know why? The way I was raised, I did not get that kind of privilege. Even who wanted to even take me to school in the first place? Because I never had a mother and a father. I was like an orphan, so I have to sort out my things myself. So I raised my kids in that like manner. My daughter got admission to Unila when she was just 15. The only thing I know I did was to take her to school, get the place for her, and give her, this is your hostel, buy everything. We went to market together, bought everything, and baby girl, I'm leaving. The next day morning, I'm off. And she did her registration. Now she now arranged her room. I paid all the money. I left her.
It's because you are already equipped.
Very good. That is what every parent should be doing, because you cannot always be there for that child. And you know what? Okay, after doing all of that, I followed you for the first 1 week. The second week, I joined you. That is just even the most easiest thing in the school. But you know why? The only thing that the child is going to be having is stress, and that pressure of, oh, I need to submit my this, I need to go and do that one, I need to go to do medicals, I need to do this and do that. That is just the thing the child goes through. But the other one that is the main one that has to do with emotional roller coaster is after that 2 weeks. When they not say, hey, Jambito, welcome to school. When they not start pretending that maybe the court that time, everybody want to recruit. The courts, they want to recruit. All of the many different groups, they want to recruit. Those people that we call LGBT gang, they want to recruit. Everybody want to recruit into their club. Even churches are opting for new members. Fellowship schools are opting for new members. So I joined our own clubs, everybody is opting for new members. And you did not fully equip this child. You just carried the child and you're trying to child into the public. Well done. That's why you see that when they get there, they are not balanced. You see, oh God, what will I do? They can't even tell their parents what they are going through.
They feel stalked.
They can't tell what they are going through. So the education, the equipping of everything the child needs to know. I run a program that we call University Survivor Mentoring Class. This class is like almost like how many weeks class to prepare the child to everything you will see. Life in the hostel, life outside the hostel, your classmates, your lecturers, the university environment, everything that you will see. How to manage your finance, how to manage your space, how to behave in the hostel. Even if you're living off K or you are inside the hostel, how will you manage? Then how to cope with friends from different kind of people, how to manage all of those things. It's like a full whole class. By the time you are done and you get into the school, you know that yes, I'm fully ready. And you know what, today I brought the first student, one of the students for the first panel that we had in 2019. She has been a teenager with me when she was like in SS2, I mean SS3. What class are you then? GS3, what class are you then?
I was in SS1 now.
SS1, okay, put your mind there. She was in SS1. So when she told me that she was in town, she wanted to see me. I said, okay, come to the radio station, come and share your story. So she's one of the ones that I benefited through that particular program. And she will tell you that if not for those programs that they had, she doesn't know how she would navigate her way through school. Today she's a finance student in Uniben, and she's here with us today to share her story. So you can't just say, I have paid school fees and I have bought you books. If you like, start here. If you like, do not start here. Enter the car, let me go and drop you in school. And for your mind, as a parent, you have done well. Clap for yourself. Well done, and clap for yourself. Then when the child, the man is busy, hey, you disappointed me. Oh, you break my heart. Oh, you disgrace the family. Oh, you have not done. You have ruined the family reputation. Which reputation?
And they have.
How can you stand legally and cursing and do all of that for that child that you are not even fully equipped? Answer as a father and as a mother. Come and sit down around the round table and come and face me. And I will say here categorically as a parent to a twin or teenager, please leave them alone. I will keep saying it again. They are not the issue at all. Will they have a lot of big bags? I know they have it. It is in their stage. That is the stage that they are in. They're going to give you different kind of colors. Today they are happy, next day they are moldy. Every kind of character they will show to you. But that is the stage. You realize that too when you were younger.
Sure.
So because of that, it's not cause for name calling. No, you sit down and do the needful. Parenting is not sweet, man. It's not sweet.
It's not beans.
It's not beans. If you're not ready for it, please don't give birth. Do not add to the issue we are facing in the society, because it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. So, sweetheart, we are talking about readiness, school readiness. We have a lot of young ones who have gained admission. They pass the JAM, they pass our examination, they pass all forms of exam that they've written, they have been given admission. I think I have like two of my young ones that left. One left for Canada, another one two for Canada, one to UK. Last month, this month that we're in now, two of my young ones, Emmanuel and Co. And when they are leaving, they came to meet Mama, I'm leaving now. I said, come, don't go to that country. And the next thing that we hear, Emmanuel is now a girl. Don't go to that country. And the next thing that we hear, this one not happened like this. So they still keep calling me, and the kind of news I do here is that, ma, the hands course, are you sure that you are really this particular age? You are too young to know the things you know.
Training.
All of my teenagers, is it Justice that is in Netherlands? Is it Annabelle that is in Lithuania? Is it this other guy that is... How come you know so much? Even when they're older than you, we don't comprehend this thing that you're talking about now. What happened? Training. It was intentionally done.
Yeah.
So please, you are paying school fees. Thank you. We appreciate you, parents, for paying your children's school fees, for giving them all the necessary tools that they need. Thank you for giving them all the tools. But beyond that, what next? What next? So today's focus is actually on the child that is going to the university. It's a bigger world. I think the secondary school is a little bit confined. But that university that you're your OYO or your home. Huh?
It's like an ocean.
A parent called me and said, at least I need you to coach my child. Come and talk to him. I got a report from the school that he's not doing assessment. This is a boy that is just 15. A boy that lacks street sense. What I mean street sense, they don't allow them to go out. It is either he entered the car, they drop you in school, from school, the car will come and pick you, take you back home. Okay, even throughout secondary school, it was even in the hostel. And they come back from the hostel, they're always with their parents. You know, from school, from the home to the... They don't go... You know, like his house is not even far. The house is not even far from the normal... Let's call the normal... What's the popular something that people can relate to in Warri? Safari. Safari is Warri along Airport Road, right?
Yeah.
The house is like a stone throw. You can easily trek. But,
overprotection.
You can't go there. Don't you happen to the child? Maybe they'll kidnap the child or they'll kill the child. You can't drop. Now, the child at SS2, you enroll in WAEC. From WAEC, the child pass, the JAM, the child pass, you threw the child to one private university. Oh yeah, all expense paid. Bam. You fly to school, you fly back from school. Everything he needs, from tab to phone to laptop to everything, is being given. Then last class, what are you going to be saying? You say child is not doing assessment.
They've raised the robots in their house.
Why are you not doing assessment? He said you will not. Daddy will not understand. It's only you I will talk to. But do you know it was painful? Because of my busy schedule, I didn't get to see this young man before he went to school. Because I want to let's sit down face to face. Let's trash this out. I want to know why you're not doing assessment. What the challenge is? How can I help you? What can you do? Let's build a template before you go back to school. So it's a whole lot. You get money, we know. You get matched on, you travel up and down, you know. You give them, because I'm giving you everything a parent can do. No. The fact that you're giving them the money, the environment, the fine. There is a way.
Yes,
there is a way. There is a way.
Yeah.
So now let's start from our guest here. We have a very special guest here with us too. Apart from Princess Anatu, we have one of our own. You know, one of my prototypes. Is that the pronunciation?
Yeah,
is it prototype? You know, I'm not a diction coach, but now I have raised one, so I'm trying to call myself a diction.
I'm beginning to diction like you.
I'm not seeing her, baby girl. Your mama typical robo. Your papa typical robo. I didn't understand what they are saying. When I speak and they didn't hear me, they tell me to come again. And I have to now them say, I have to say it again and again until they comprehend what I've said. I said, beautiful. So welcome on board, sweetheart.
Thank you so much.
So I have with me Miss Tegiri Honorio there, that happens to be my teenager in TEL. TEL is an annual this I will do with teenagers. We are doing it physically before. I even got a call yesterday. They said we should come and repeat it again physically. I said they should go and tell those teenagers that they should come and create the platform for us to come and do that again physically for them. Tell me, teenagers engage in leadership and learning, and she was there for how many years?
It was about
3 to 4 years.
3 to 4 years.
Yes.
And she was in Tel. Now, most of my teenagers that were going to school there, we started this university survivor mentoring class for them, and it was so amazing. So tell us, I want to assume that when you gain admission into school, mom and your dad carry your bag and took you to school.
No, ma'am. They did not. They did not do that. They were just being supportive. And when it was time to go to school, they told me, TJ, like they call me, TJ, it's time to go to school. I went, they got the stuff I needed to get, and I went to school because one of the things my parents did that I am very grateful for is that they never restricted me. And when they just know the punishment is not to restrict her from places where she will grow, so they let me explore. But then I knew that I was being, and they made me know that you are being entrusted. So now we're trusting you. It's your responsibility not to break the trust. Because once you break the trust, then we are not to be blamed. You are the one to be blamed because we let you, but you don't have to break the trust. So they made me see reasons not to break that trust, and I was just very intentional. And I'm very grateful I met Mrs. Aimakhu-Anetor. That was really a turning point in my teenage journey. Sometimes when I meet teenagers, I always talk about my teen coach, and they're like, "Who is your teen coach?" And I tell them about her, and it's really amazing. I'm really so grateful for those experiences, man.
Beautiful. Did you see my prodigy? I can hold them back. I can come and see now. Let me do it again. And I just said that I want to be bringing them one after the other, even including my students from school. You know, I was inside the vehicle one day. I was coming back from Lagos and I entered this particular vehicle, and I was now, something happened in the vehicle. There was a little bit of quarrel between a passenger and these people they call, my head to, they call the conductor. I don't know what happened. So I was not canceling the person. The journey is not far. Give and take 5 hours, we're done. So it's not something that you have to break your body over. Let it go. There's something you don't even fight and quarrel about. Say no. So as I was talking, I said, I know it. It can only be her. Auntie Elo. And I said, hey. And Auntie Elo, I call her. Hey, I know it. It can only be her. Auntie Elo. I said, I just saw look at the person's face. I said, Auntie Elo, you don't know me again. It is only you. It is only you. Oh my. So till now you have not changed. But I'm looking for you in our WhatsApp group. Come and give me your number. I'm going to tell you that I've seen you. I said, okay, which school? You call the school nursing school. I said, okay. What year? And I called you and say, hey, what is your name again? That's what I'm saying it. So that's one of the beauty you get as a teens coach on this journey. So I'm so glad, my dear. So what do you think? What is your counsel to students who have gained admission and are going to school? First, to those that their parents are intentional, like us, that you're intentional, that they're telling you you have given responsibility, do this and do that, or do not do this or that. Then for those that their parents, their own concern is that pay the school fees, whatever you want to do with your life, you do. Why there are outside because of other parents that are very neglectful. They don't care, they will not pay, they don't know how you are feeding, how you are living, whether you are wearing clothes, whether you are eating, whether you be good. Nothing. The Lord. I have given back to you, you face your way. So 3 people are 3 sort of people. What is going to be your counsel to that teenager that find himself or herself, to that young adult that find himself or herself in that kind of situation and wants to go to school, or already get admission and want to go to school?
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. Okay, this is my advice to everyone out there according to this category. First, if your parents are intentional, this is my counsel. Remember the goal, because priority matters, right?
Yeah.
Why do you want to go to school in the first place? What's your reason? What do you aim to achieve at the end of the journey? It could be 4 years, 5 years, or even 6 years. It depends on your course. So if your parents are intentional, beautiful, I give kudos to your parents for that. But remember the goal. And if you happen to find yourself in a situation whereby you think mommy and daddy are not so intentional about you, I'd say this, because there's something I learned so early. It's the fact that I am responsible for my decisions.
True.
I am responsible for my life. So coming to the point where you know that you are responsible for your life. Because I've seen teenagers who want to take it on their parents because they feel like they were not there, they did not do what they were supposed to do. Yes, ma'am. And because of that, they just want to get back on their parents by being
Blaming.
exactly, man, and they just end up making the wrong decisions. So you are responsible for your life. When you look at your life in the next 10 years, it will not be that you are blaming your parents, you're blaming your mom and your dad. It would be, the kudos would be to you for the right decisions you take. Then if you happen to find yourself in a situation, you're already in school and it seems like nobody really cares about you, you're already in school, and it seems your parents were never even there in the first place, my counsel to you still remains, remember the goal. What's your goal? What's your drive? What do you really want to achieve? What do you really want to achieve in the long run? It's important to know that. And when you found out that goal, stick to it. Remember this, everyone who runs, every athlete, always knows that my focus is the finish line.
Yeah, the prize.
So, the prize. So if your focus is the prize, then remember the goal and stick to it.
Beautiful one. We have heard from a fellow young adult.
Yes.
Like you.
No.
So you really don't have to give any reasons. I do tell my teenagers that if I love glory being, I can make it. They have no excuse. I keep telling the baby, now you have no excuse.
No excuse.
See, there was no father figure in my life. I was being raised with my siblings by a single mom. Only for her to come and say bye-bye on the Christmas morning. We wake up on the Christmas morning, she was gone. I'm the eldest child. And I was just 9 plus. I'm not even up to 10 years. So I started adulthood at age 10. That night, nobody told me anything. I had to ask myself, where would I eat? I had to take care of my younger ones. I had to take care of my sick old mother. No, I have to think at that age of 9 plus. I'm talking about not that we are well to do. She was the breadwinner, taking care of us and my grandmom. Now she just passed away. Who will take care of me? Who will take care of my grandmom? Who will take care of my younger siblings? My head take a U-turn. I made my first money. What do I say? If I want to just say, I made my first money. Do not complete it for me. I made my first money, 47 naira 50 kobo, selling moi leaf because I wanted to go to school.
Oh.
So you have no excuse. Now see me today now, they call me many names. Only me, mama, only me, teen specialist, lecturer, teacher, this. So many titles today, not because I was born with them. I was resilient. Despite the ugly background. Despite that there was no father, no mother, no uncle, no auntie. Nobody as in the whole week that will not turn out to be anything. Today see me, see my little sister, see my younger brother. So please, wherever you are listening to us today, and you are a young adult already in school, and you are thinking of giving up, you are depressed, you are having a lot of mental health issues, you need help to get things done, you need help to take the next step, you need help. This words today should kind of motivate and encourage you that it is a phase. It's not going to last forever. It's just for a moment. And very soon, not at the end of the tunnel, even within the tunnel, light will come for you.
Let me fake it so I
make it. That kind of thing.
And I think I'm trying.
It's not mirroring. Please go ahead. You're permitted.
When she was talking about the fact that we have to take responsibilities, I cannot. Let me go back to my normal way, please. When she was saying, let's take responsibilities for our life, what you said, your story is actually like my story. And I'll see a lot of young girls out there, they have entered school and nobody's willing to assist them financially. And they start making the wrong decisions to make money, to get money. They start having sugar daddies, sugar brothers, and a lot of things. I was in that condition. In fact, before I got admission into school, so many people were like, you're not going to school. I said, no, you are so smart like this. No, you need to go to school, write the exam. When the admission come, don't worry.
Come and tell me. When that time come, you see them again.
As admission came like this. This one say, come and meet me in this hotel. That one say, come and meet me in my house. I was like, Jesus. All these people that I look up to, father figures, role model, all of a sudden, you people want me to go and meet you in strange places. And it was so painful. But at the end of the day, one thing kept me standing. was the foundation I already have in Christ. So if you are a believer and you love God, this is the time to engage your faith.
Yeah.
You need to engage your faith to the standstill. If I perish, I perish. He said he will never leave you nor forsake you, so that you will boldly say the Lord is my helper.
Yeah.
Go to that school. I say go to the school without money in my pocket. When I went to school that day, the 500 I carried finished. Immediately I came down in the hostel where I would stay. The person I was squat with, the money finished on that spot. So it was me and God. It's either God will do a miracle or I will meet him in a hurry. So every day I wake up, I trust God that God will provide. You will see me leave my house dressed up like I'm trekking to school. And somehow somebody just say, "How are you going to join me? Let's go." There was even a day I entered bike without money because I was almost late for classes. I entered bike, I said, "God help me, may they not beat me for road." As I entered the bike and I got to the school gate, when the bike man dropped me, just say, don't worry, go. I shed tears that I said, "God, is it how you do miracle?" Like, it's as if he knows I don't have money. So why am I saying this? Be rugged, like God will make a way for you. And you know that most of the person that contributed so much to my school fees in school, it was in the school that I met him.
Wow.
I didn't know him from anywhere. Somehow he encountered me and we got talking. You know, he had some addictions. I helped him in a way to come out of them. And the guy just became committed to me. He said, anything I want, he will give me. I've saved him a lot of money. That was how I started. How much do you want? He said, and see, we are not even blocking. No money to block. I had to use my brain. Because who wants to give you money to pay school fees, not to talk of to block? He said, you are so bright. See, I will pay any amount you want. Which books do you want? That was how favor came. Why? I trusted in God. So don't compromise. Don't even think of saying you want to go into the wrong things because you want to make money or you start doing the wrong thing. God will never put you to shame if you believe in him.
That was a deep one. So Mrs. Messinas Bemo, let's hear from a parent of a teenager angle. Let me put it that way. Let's hear from your what do you think parents should do now, because all of this counsel is directed at the young adult, at the young teenager. So what do you think parents can do from their end in a different light? You know, we already laid the foundation that it's not just enough that you have paid the fees, it's not just enough that you have given and make all the provisions necessary. There is more that you can do to get that child holistically ready for the outside world. What do you think parents can do?
Right. First and foremost is to prepare these children or your child or your teenager, because someone going into the university should be a teenager already. Prepare your teenager to be independent. They should learn to be independent, know how to do things by themselves. Okay, and another thing you should give them is moral support. Talking them to know, I know it's not all parents that went through the university, they might not really know how well to advise them when it comes to that, but they can still ask other parents that have had experiences when their teenagers went to school, what they encountered. From there you can give them, they need moral support, the best advice you can give to them. Another thing, like you said, when your daughter enters school, you follow that to school, right? There's no harm in doing that. Some of our parents don't do that. They allow them to just go to school and they'll be calling to track them. Fine, it's good to call to know what's going on from time to time. But then it's not bad. It does not make them feel less like I'm still in secondary school. If you actually follow them down to school, at least to pass through the first process. Not that you're going to stand on the queue with them to do registration or to go from one department, carry files from one department to the other. No. Just going to the school, know the school,
know where she stays, all of that.
You understand, know where she's going to live, the people around there, try to know them. Then also maybe know a lecturer or the head of department, somebody that you can be communicating with that's in the school from time to time to also keep an eye on your child or your teenager. I think that would be a very good one.
Thank you, Ma. I want to take it up from where she just said now. You entrusting your child to a particular caregiver in the school has its pros and cons.
You don't have to entrust them to a particular caregiver.
So
it's somebody that you can always call to know, to not like you are entrusting the child to anybody.
Okay.
That is why independent. That's why I say give them teach them to be independent.
Yes.
You are not entrusting them. They are not in kindergarten. So you don't have to entrust them for anything.
Some parents do that. Most parents do that, and it's very, very risky.
Yes,
Because that particular person will now want to take advantage of that particular opportunity. And like, hey, this your child, you don't need to come to class, so you don't need to be bringing all forms of report and all that are both true and not true to you. Then maybe now at the same time, that person that you think is a mentor to your child in that school have turned to a tormentor. I think I've have to deal with that kind of issue before. When this particular lecturer is even the one trying to sodomize this child. Sodomize this child.
Some of you are giving your experiences,
yes,
right?
yes.
I entered school, my father and my mother they don't even know the road to my school. Do you understand? I even got the admission, they didn't know. The lecturer the person that even helped me to enter school to get it, they entrusted me, like I say now. It was that lecturer that ended up tormenting
Did you see that?
in school.
Did you see that?
You understand? Because what he wanted, he couldn't get it, and it became something. He made things so terrible for me.
You see now?
So I'm not saying that any parent should go and entrust your, except that person is somebody that you can really maybe a family member over there, or somebody that is close to you by, I don't know, but I'm not really saying you should go and entrust your teenager or your child to anybody.
There is a particular word I normally used to say, when your mentor becomes your tormentor. That is why it is very critical that even though we advocate that every teenager should have a coach or mentor, know the kind of coach or mentor you want to give to that teenager.
Know their foundation.
Know them. When I say know, as in know very well. So you don't, in the name of I'm trying to help my child, you will not be doing a lot of destruction to your child. When you now want to come and revert and do what's it called? Damage control. It will not be too late. So a final word from everybody that happens to be the panelists today to this wonderful topic. A final word, please, to our listening audience.
Okay, this is my final word to everyone listening. It's important to know who you are and what you stand for. I'm going to be addressing the teenagers, those aspiring to get into the university, and even young adults who are currently in the university. Know who you are and what you stand for, because when to know who you are and what you stand for, it makes all of the difference, right? It makes all of the difference.
Thank you so much, Tejiri. Let's hear from Princess Anatu.
Okay, so my final words to parents, most especially listening to us, is that no matter what you've already done before now, it's actually important. But I would say we're already here. Let's look for a way forward. Your child is already going to school or they're already in school. What you should know is that the spiritual controls the physical. So no matter what your child will face, you can handle it and correct it from the spiritual angle. You should write the name of your child somewhere and daily invoke blessings and guidance from that child, and you watch the child turn out to be something very great. Thank you.
Thank you. Ma'am?
So to parents, while you make your student or teenager or child to be independent, always remember that they are still dependable on you. Please do not leave them to hustle to survive in school without you caring to know their friend about how they are surviving in school.
Thank you, ma'am. So a final word from me to you is that there are 3 ways to get this done after doing the spiritual aspect. And don't forget, when we are using the word spiritual, whatever it is you believe on, we will believe in Christ. So we always talk about the scriptures. So you that believe in anyone can use your own anyway. So after they have done those foundational parts, know that 3 things matter. The mindset of the teenager that is going to the school. Then that teenager be equipped with the right skill set. Then lastly, do they have the strategies to cope in the environment they're sending them into? If they don't, please, we are using this opportunity to invite you for our Shape the Future webinar. It's happening live online. Please do well to reach out to Current FM 90.7 to be part of this Shape the Future webinar, that for every parent, for every teenager, for every teacher, for every coach and mentor who is genuinely concerned about raising holistic young adults, teenagers alike. God bless you. As we always used to say, time is not our friend here. We'll come your way, same time, same station, same program next week. Bye for now.